What's going on, guys? Criminal Justice here, and today we're back with another Subnautica Below Zero tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to craft an air bladder. Now, this air bladder does two things. Before we get into this, air bladder does two things. The first thing it does is it can replenish your oxygen in an emergency situation. So, for example, if you're deep under the water and you need air real quick, this thing can replenish your oxygen. Number two, if you're deep under the water and you got to get back to the top of the water real quick, this thing will take you back to the top of the water really fast, all right? So I'm going to show you how to craft it. I'm going to show you how it works. So right there we got the recipes. So if we go into our fabricator and we go to basic materials, you're going to see that silicone rubber takes silicone rubber takes one creep vine seed cluster, okay? And then for the air bladder, we need, if I can get to it, if you go down to personal and go to equipment, nope, not equipment, tools. Air bladder takes silicone rubber and a bladderfish, all right? So as you guys can see, I've got one made. So let's hop out here, and we're going to find our creep vine cluster, which I believe the kelp forest, if you come out of the pod and you go directly behind it from the door, I think the kelp forest is back here. Now, there's a difference between creep vine and creep vine cluster. You got to keep that in mind. The creep vine is just the vine itself. The creep vine cluster is the little red things that glow on the creep vine. All right, so we're going to go down here. Let me turn my oxygen back on real quick so I ain't got to worry about it while I'm doing this. All right, so this is a kelp forest. This is your creep vine. Anytime you see creep vine, that is known as a kelp forest, okay? But what we're looking for is, because you can take your knife and cut these and keep them, but we're not looking for that. We're looking for the creep vine cluster, so the pink things that glow on the creep vine itself. All right? So let's go. Now, sometimes they can be hard to find. Just keep that in mind. They can be really hard to find sometimes. Okay, so right here is creep vine cluster right here. Now, we only need one. If you want to make one, now keep in mind, one creep vine seed cluster makes two silicone rubber, okay? So we're going to grab one, and then we're going to head back to the pod. Now these guys right here, you see these little things, these are called sea monkeys. And in the first one, they're not so friendly. But in this one, they are very friendly, and they also like to play. But you got to be careful when you're around them. If they start playing with you and you have anything in your hand, whether it be your air bladder, your knife, whatever tool it is, put it away. Because if not, they'll take it from you, and then you got to chase them down to get it back. So just keep that in mind. They have taken my tools a couple of times. All right, so we're going to go back to the pod here. Oh, and we need a bladderfish. Don't forget the bladderfish, guys. We got to grab this. There we go. We got the bladderfish. I almost forgot about that. So you got to have a bladderfish, and you got to have silicone rubber. But to make silicone rubber, again, you've got to get the creep vine cluster to make silicone rubber. All right, so let's go over to the pod. And let's go back into the door here. All right, and then we're going to go to our fabricator. And the first thing we're going to make is our silicone rubber. So you're going to go into your fabricator, go to resources, go to basic materials, and craft your silicone rubber. Creep vine cluster will also do lubricant right here. See that? All right, then go on down to personal, go to equipment. I'm sorry, not equipment. Go to tools. And there's your air bladder. You can go ahead and craft it. And I'm going to show you guys how this thing works. It's pretty cool, man. It's actually, now I have two of them, as you can see. And over time, this thing, now when you replenish your oxygen, I want to make this very clear. When you replenish your oxygen, this thing is going to deflate. But if you give it just like a few seconds, or maybe it's like a minute or so, it will reinflate, okay? So let's go out here, and I'm going to turn my oxygen off so that my oxygen goes down. And I'm going to show you guys how to get to the top of the water in an emergency situation, all right? So we're going to go down kind of deep in the water here, because the deeper you go, the faster your oxygen drains, okay? Also keep that in mind, because if you go below, like, I think it's like 100 meters or 200 meters, then your oxygen efficiency starts decreasing. So, all right, so we're going to go, and this is a very important part for another tutorial of this cave right here. I'm going to be showing you guys this cave. It's a very important part for another tutorial. It's pretty easy to find. So we're going to go over here, Let me go down. Now, let's just say we're 200 meters under the water, okay? Or 100 meters under the water. And we got to get back to the top of the water real quick.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Now, see, we're going to grab this. And you see it says right trigger, but it's left trigger on the controller and it's right click on the mouse. You're going to hit that. It's going to take you back top of the water real quick, okay? Now, let's go back down and let's get our oxygen down pretty low. And then I'm going to show you how to replenish your ammo. I mean, not your ammo, your oxygen. To replenish your oxygen, guys. Sorry, not your ammo, your oxygen. This is where the sea monkey nests are. So if you guys get out, just be careful what you're doing. Down in here, you can find a lot of cool stuff like silver ore and crystalline sulfur and stuff like that, which is totally another tutorial. And I'm going to show you guys how to find the sea glide fragments as well. All right, now that we got our oxygen down a little bit, we are going to replenish our oxygen, okay? So here's what we're going to do. For controller users, it's going to be up on the D-pad. For keyboard users, I believe it is F on the keyboard. Yeah, so if you hit that, replenish your oxygen.
Warning. 30
See that? Now, it doesn't give you much, but it gives you just enough maybe to get back to the top of the water, depending on how deep you are, okay? Now, if we give this a few seconds, you'll see that replenish. It should replenish. There's 1, 2.
30 seconds of
There's 2 sea glide fragments right there. I think I've seen a third one too. I'll show you guys how to find all that stuff. So let's go back to the pod. Now, if you're getting low on oxygen, of course, you want to go back to the top of the water. I'm not sure what it is on keyboard. Let me see how you go back to the top of the water on keyboard. Is it Q and E? No. So it's left bumper on the D-pad. I don't want to die. Oh, are we going to make it? We just made it. We just made it. All right, let's go back down. Let's go to the pod. And we are going to craft our... Oh, no, we crafted the air bladder. That's pretty much it, guys. I thought I didn't show you how to craft it yet, but I did show you how to craft it. Just keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, these are used for emergencies only. So like I said, if you're deep under the water and you're running low on oxygen and you got to get back to the top of the water real quick, you can hit that key. Takes you right back to the top of the water. Or you can use it to replenish your oxygen, however you want to use it. But those are pretty cool things to have. Let's go back in here. Guys and girls, that's going to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, subscribe, share, like the video. I hope you guys are enjoying these tutorials. And that's going to do it, guys. Until next time, God bless you all. Have an amazing day. And I will see you all in the next video.